defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Jaguars nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now it's the backup, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Patriots 10, Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. He completes this one to Mack. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Marlon Mack. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
36.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
You got him. You got him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
The 28-yard line.
This is Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
New England.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Hines. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's King. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go again.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They run with Hines. And And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Choose the mic. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
From the gun, Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Mariota sack.
A.J. Epinesa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
48-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A.J. Epinesa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
54 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, come on now, come on now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, one set. Where are they, team?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw Mariota. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
54, Mark. 54. We don't want this. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mark. I'm coming for you.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 38-yard line.
On second down, here's the option. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led.